Have you ever stood up from your favorite chair only to feel your legs heavy, stiff, or trembling beneath you? Many seniors quietly describe it as if their legs no longer belong to them. What used to be simple walking up a flight of stairs, carrying groceries, or playing with grandchildren in the park suddenly feels like climbing a mountain. Doctors often dismiss it as just aging, but for millions of people over 60, the truth is more complex and far more frustrating. Research shows that after 60, the body can lose up to 3% of muscle strength each year if nothing is done to protect it. That might sound like a small number, but it adds up quickly. By the time you've lost 10 years, everyday life can shrink dramatically. The legs, which are not only muscles and bones, but also your lifeline to independence, become the first to show weakness. And when your legs weaken, your confidence often follows. Too many health videos oversimplify this reality. They promise miracles. Eat one food and regain your strength in just 12 hours. Or they list 8 exotic superfoods without explaining which ones truly matter and why. This leaves seniors confused, even disappointed, because quick fixes rarely match real life. But here's the truth. Not all fruits are your friends after 60. Some may look healthy, yet quietly drain your energy, spike your blood sugar, or even make your muscles feel heavier. Others, however, can genuinely nourish your circulation, support collagen, and protect the strength in your legs. In this video, we'll separate the myths from the real science, share relatable stories, and give you practical steps you can actually trust. When Margaret, a retired teacher, now 67, first noticed her legs shaking as she rose from bed, she blamed herself for getting lazy. But the truth is, her body was facing changes she couldn't see. After 60, your muscles respond differently to food and activity than they did in your 40s. Proteins aren't absorbed as efficiently. Circulation slows. Even a small spike in blood sugar can disrupt the delicate balance between muscle and nerve signals. This is why many seniors find themselves losing strength even though they think they're eating healthy. They snack on grapes, bananas, or dried fruit, believing these sweet options are always good. But the hidden sugars can cause inflammation and rapid dips in energy, which quietly rob the legs of their stability. It's not that fruit is bad, it's that not all fruits support the unique needs of an aging body. Science explains part of the story: sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle mass, accelerates after 60. Each year, up to 3% of muscle tissue can vanish unless it is actively nourished. Blood vessels stiffen, limiting oxygen delivery to muscle fibers. Collagen, the protein that holds joints and tendons strong, declines too. The result: legs that feel weaker, joints that ache longer, and movements that once felt effortless becoming hesitant. The biggest mistake seniors make is trusting generic health advice that treats all ages the same. What nourishes a 30-year-old may not protect a 70-year-old. The key isn't chasing miracle cures, but understanding which foods genuinely fuel older muscles and which ones quietly work against you. That's where the real difference begins. When Robert, 72, proudly shared that he was eating bananas and raisins every day for energy, he couldn't understand why his legs still felt heavy and his walks shorter. The problem wasn't that he was neglecting fruit, it was that some of his choices were quietly working against him. Take bananas, for example. They are rich in potassium, which can be helpful for cramps, but they also carry a heavy load of natural sugars. For a younger body with faster metabolism, that sugar is quickly burned. But after 60, when insulin sensitivity is lower, bananas can cause rapid spikes and crashes in blood sugar. The result: a burst of energy followed by sudden fatigue and muscles that feel even less reliable. Raisins and other dried fruits pose another hidden challenge. They seem like concentrated nutrition, yet that concentration is mostly sugar. A handful can equal the sugar of a candy bar, fueling inflammation and stiffness instead of strength. Seniors who snack on them often wonder why their joints ache more or their legs swell at night. Even overripe mangoes or grapes can create similar problems. While colorful and sweet, their high glycemic load puts extra pressure on circulation and nerve health. Instead of feeding muscle fibers, they overload the bloodstream with sugar, leaving legs sluggish. This doesn't mean seniors must avoid fruit altogether, but it does mean being selective. Choosing the wrong fruits can silently sabotage your efforts, no matter how healthy they appear. The good news: there are fruits that genuinely support circulation, collagen, and leg power, and those are the ones we'll turn to next. When Linda, 65, began drinking a small glass of Tart cherry juice before bedtime, she wasn't expecting much, but after 2 weeks, she noticed something surprising. Her morning walks felt lighter, her knees less stiff, and she could climb her porch steps without stopping halfway. What made the difference? Tart cherries are not just another fruit, they are a quiet powerhouse for circulation, inflammation, and muscle recovery. Unlike sugary grapes or raisins, tart cherries contain natural compounds called anthocyanins. These deep red pigments are antioxidants that calm inflammation in muscles and joints, easing stiffness that so many seniors struggle with after activity. They also help blood vessels relax, improving the flow of oxygen and nutrients to tired leg muscles. This is why athletes often drink tart cherry juice to recover faster, and seniors can benefit in much the same way. But there's more. Tart cherries naturally boost melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep. And good sleep is a hidden key to leg strength. During deep sleep, the body repairs muscle fibers, rebuilds collagen, and restores energy reserves. For older adults who often struggle with restless nights, a fruit that both nourishes muscles and encourages sleep can be transformative. The beauty of tart cherries is their versatility. You don't need a large amount. Even half a cup of juice or a handful of frozen cherries in the evening can be enough. Unlike quick sugar fruits, they don't send blood sugar soaring and crashing. Instead, they work gently with your body, helping legs feel lighter, more stable, and ready for the next day's steps. At 70, Mr. Harris loved gardening, but he noticed that just 20 minutes of bending and standing left his legs shaky. His daughter suggested he try pomegranate juice. Skeptical but willing, he added half a glass to his lunch routine. Within a few weeks, he felt a difference: less heaviness in his calves, more stamina when carrying watering cans, and even fewer nighttime leg cramps. The secret lies in pomegranate's high concentration of polyphenols, especially punicalagins. These powerful antioxidants protect the lining of blood vessels, allowing them to stay flexible instead of stiff. When vessels are supple, oxygen and nutrients can reach muscle fibers more effectively. This is critical after 60, when circulation naturally slows and muscles tire more quickly. Research has shown that pomegranate juice improves blood flow, reduces markers of inflammation, and may even enhance endurance during physical activity. For seniors, this translates into being able to walk longer without discomfort, recover faster after exertion, and protect the heart at the same time. Another bonus. Pomegranates also support collagen production, the protein that keeps tendons and joints resilient. That means they don't just help muscles, but also cushion the connective tissue that legs rely on for balance and strength. Practical use is simple. Drink half a cup of unsweetened pomegranate juice, or scatter the seeds over oatmeal or salad. Unlike high-sugar fruits, pomegranates deliver sweetness balanced with fiber and powerful compounds that work with not against the aging body. For seniors who want to keep their independence, pomegranates can be more than a fruit. They can be a daily ally for circulation, stamina, and the joy of moving without hesitation. When Carol, 68, decided to replace her usual morning toast spread with half an avocado, she thought it was just a small change. But after a month, she noticed her legs didn't ache as much after long walks in the park. She felt steadier carrying groceries, and even her balance during simple chores like reaching for items on a shelf improved. Why such a difference? Avocados are unique among fruits. Instead of being loaded with sugar, they are rich in healthy monounsaturated fats and potassium. Potassium is especially vital for seniors because it helps regulate muscle contractions and nerve signals. Without enough of it, cramps and weakness often appear, especially at night. The healthy fats in avocados also reduce inflammation, a hidden enemy of leg strength. Chronic, low-grade inflammation accelerates muscle loss and joint stiffness. By calming this process, avocados protect both muscle fibers and connective tissue. There's another overlooked benefit. Avocados are high in magnesium and B vitamins, both of which support energy metabolism. This means your body can convert food into usable energy more efficiently, something many seniors struggle with as metabolism naturally slows down. Practical use is simple and versatile. You can mash avocado on whole grain toast, slice it into a salad, or blend half into a smoothie for creaminess without added sugar. Unlike bananas or raisins, avocados won't cause blood sugar spikes. Instead, they deliver steady, long-lasting fuel that keeps your legs strong throughout the day. For older adults, avocados aren't just trendy, they are a quiet cornerstone of muscle support, circulation, and independence. Choosing them regularly can mean the difference between slowing down and staying active with confidence. Not every solution has to be exotic or hard to find. Mr. Daniel, 71, used to think he needed expensive powders or superfruit drinks to keep up his strength. But when he returned to something as simple as eating one apple a day, he noticed a quiet but steady change. His afternoon walks with his wife felt easier, and he no longer needed to sit down halfway through his gardening. The secret of apples is not in flashy promises, but in their steady, reliable nutrition. Apples are rich in quercetin, a natural plant compound known to support circulation and reduce oxidative stress in muscle tissue. By keeping blood vessels open and healthy, apples allow oxygen to reach muscles more efficiently. This means less fatigue and more endurance for daily activities. Apples are also high in fiber, which slows down the absorption of natural sugars. Unlike ripe mangoes or raisins that spike blood sugar, an apple provides balanced energy. This stable release of fuel helps seniors avoid sudden dips in strength, especially during long days on their feet. Another quiet benefit: apples are hydrating. Their high water content helps maintain fluid balance in the body, which is crucial for preventing cramps and supporting joint lubrication. Seniors who eat apples regularly often report not only better energy, but also less swelling in their legs. Easy to find and affordable, apples are a practical ally for anyone over 60. Whether eaten fresh, sliced into oatmeal, or baked gently for dessert, they deliver dependable nourishment without hidden drawbacks. Sometimes, the most ordinary fruit on your kitchen counter is also the most faithful partner for leg strength. By now, you've seen the contrast. Some fruits that seem harmless, like bananas, raisins, or overripe mangoes, can quietly drain your energy, spike blood sugar, and leave your legs heavier than before. Yet others, tart cherries, pomegranates, avocados, and apples, work in harmony with an aging body, supporting circulation, protecting collagen, calming inflammation, and fueling steady energy. This is the crucial difference most health videos fail to explain. It isn't about eating more fruit or chasing miracle cures. It's about making smarter choices, because at 60 and beyond, your body responds differently. The same food that gave you energy at 40 can weigh you down at 70. Think of tart cherries as your nighttime ally, easing inflammation and helping muscles recover while you sleep. Pomegranates fuel blood flow, allowing oxygen to reach every fiber when you move. Avocados deliver steady energy, potassium, and healthy fats that keep cramps and weakness at bay. And apples, often overlooked, provide quiet consistency hydration, circulation support, and stable energy for the long day ahead. When seniors like Margaret, Robert, and Linda shifted just one or two fruits in their daily routines, the difference was noticeable: steadier legs, fewer cramps, and more confidence with each step. That's the power of choosing wisely, not simply eating more. The lesson is simple: not all fruits are created equal, especially after 60. Some may comfort the taste buds, but quietly rob strength. Others, chosen with care, can be your partners in preserving independence. It's these distinctions, small yet powerful, that decide whether each day feels heavier or lighter, weaker or stronger. Margaret, a 66-year-old grandmother from Ohio, used to dread simple mornings. Getting out of bed meant her legs felt like stone, and even walking to the kitchen required a pause to steady herself. She accepted it as just aging until one afternoon, while watching her grandchildren play in the yard, she realized she could no longer join them. The laughter she loved most was becoming something she could only watch from the sidelines. That night, instead of giving in to frustration, she decided to try something new. Margaret replaced her usual sweet snacks, grapes and dried apricots, with half an avocado at breakfast and an apple in the afternoon. In the evenings, she began drinking a small glass of tart cherry juice, a change suggested by her neighbor. The results didn't appear overnight, but within 2 weeks, she noticed less stiffness in the morning. By the end of the first month, her daily walk around the block didn't leave her breathless. And when her grandchildren visited again, she joined their game of tag, running slowly, but laughing right alongside them. Her doctor later explained what was happening. The healthy fats from avocados calmed inflammation. Tart cherries improved her circulation and sleep, and apples provided steady fuel without sugar crashes. Together, these small shifts gave her legs the chance to regain strength. Margaret's story is not unique. It's proof that thoughtful choices, not miracle cures, can transform daily life after 60. And the best part? These are simple, everyday foods available in almost any grocery store. For seniors willing to make small changes, the path back to steadier, stronger legs may be closer than they think. As we've journeyed together, one truth has stood out clearly after 60. Not every fruit is your friend. Some, like bananas, raisins, or overripe mangoes, may look nourishing but can quietly steal your strength, leaving your legs sluggish and your energy drained. But others, tart cherries, pomegranates, avocados, and apples work with your body, restoring circulation, calming inflammation, and giving you steady fuel to stay active and confident. The lesson is simple yet powerful. Small, thoughtful changes in what you eat can mean the difference between shrinking into weakness and stepping forward with confidence. Strong legs aren't just about muscles, they are about freedom. The freedom to carry groceries, to climb stairs, to walk in the park with loved ones, and to play with grandchildren without hesitation. If there's one takeaway, it's this: you don't need exotic or expensive solutions. You need the right choices, repeated daily. A glass of tart cherry juice in the evening, a handful of pomegranate seeds on your salad, half an avocado on your morning toast, a crisp apple in the afternoon. These small shifts, practiced consistently, can build a foundation of strength that carries you forward. So, as you think about tomorrow's meals, ask yourself which fruits on your plate are lifting you up, and which might be quietly holding you back. If this message resonates with you, try adding one of these supportive fruits today and notice the difference. And if you found value in this video, stay connected with us. Here on our channel, we'll continue sharing simple, science-backed insights to help you live stronger, longer, and with the joy you deserve.